Good morning. Happy Monday. Hoping you're having a great start to your Monday. Let's do a little get ready with me for Monday. It's going to be an awesome day. We have a really cool, exciting product that we're going to get a chance to look at and take a tour today. Take a tour of the product, the lab that makes the product today. And a bunch of awesome meetings with team members. Good morning, good morning. Let's do a little Q&A on this amazing Monday morning. Oh shoot, I'm almost out of foundation. I hate it when that happens. We just came off of an amazing 4 days of events. They were incredible, our business summit. And the best thing about working with business owners is actually getting to meet face-to-face with business owners who are doing really cool things, because I think sometimes this can get lonely. I mean, I know in my own experience it can be a little lonely to be building something, and you oftentimes don't feel like there's a lot of people that are doing the same things that you're doing and spending the time, investing the time, making something great in the same way that you are. And so I'm like so distracted by your guys' comments. Normally I'm gonna do my makeup and I'm not gonna look at your comments, and then I'm gonna look at the comments. So anyway, it can be lonely running a business and feeling like you're by yourself and there's not a lot of people who are making the same sacrifices. And then we get to these events and there are so many of you who are out there making your dreams come true and making all of these sacrifices, the same sacrifices. So it's so cool to see you and meet you in person and to create a community of other business owners who are doing cool things in order to help people through their products and services. Yes, I'm doing my makeup. What foundation? I use the Dior Forever. I think it's in matte. Yeah, Dior Forever matte. I don't know what I'm doing, so please do not take advice from me on this. I'm glad I'm reading your books. Awesome. I'm glad you're reading my books too. I am really looking forward to the book launch that's happening June 11th for book number 2. Book number 2 has been a doozy, and I'm just excited that it's actually happening in a very short amount of time. You can pre-order it at cardoventures.com/startthework and get access to, I built 2 courses. I went a little crazy. I built 2 courses for this book, and you get the audio book, you get the downloadable. The pre-order offer is sick because we will sell the course for thousands of dollars once the pre-order is over. But for now, let's just throw it in for everybody who gets Start the Work early. Let's see. I just hired my first assistant. Advice that you have for me. Get really clear on what you want that person to do every single day. It is not what you want them to do every single week. It's not what you want them to do every single month. Everybody does assistants different. My assistant and what she does is very different from Brandon's assistant. It's very different from our CFO's assistant and our CLO's assistant. So get clear on what you actually want that person to do, him or her to do every single day, and how you want them to support you. I would have a daily report that's being sent to ensure that things are happening. Because what can happen with assistants, I've hired probably 20 assistants over the last 10 years for different roles for Brandon and I, in different functions in different states. And what can happen very easily when you hire an assistant is you ask them to do something. This is a great example. I asked an assistant of mine a couple of years ago to find a restaurant in Miami, and I was taking a car ride with her. She was driving me someplace a few weeks later. And I was like, I really love that place in Miami. It was so awesome. She's like, yeah, I researched for 4 hours great places in Miami. I was like, you spent 4 hours doing what? 4 hours finding a place, like please don't take longer than 15 minutes of a good like Instagram search of hot places to locate something. And so she was spending 16 times the amount of time on that activity than I wanted her to. So my point is, when you have an assistant and you know what you want them to do every day, then you should be looking every single day at what they are spending their time on and ensuring that they're not spending more time on things that are very unvaluable to you, that aren't valuable to you. There we go. And hold off on giving them sensitive information until you trust them. Do a background check on them. All this stuff is in my book Teamwork, so if you haven't read my book Teamwork, go to cardinalventures.com/teamwork and I can help you out on this front. Reading your book on the way home from 10X, implementing already on this Monday AM. Love that. The best business owners are the ones that implement. They're not just continuing to learn new things. Learning new things is great. Learning while you implement is even better. But implementation is senior. Sorry, there's like something on my lip. That's weird. Now I'm jacking up the lip liner. Implementation is senior to all things. Implementation with the right information, because you could implement the wrong things. So once you learn something from somebody who has done that thing successfully, how do you implement it as quickly as possible? I love that you're literally leaving our business summit from this weekend and implementing, because it's so easy to just go home and get back into the same habits, routines, things that you were doing prior to showing up. And when you do that, you're not going to create the success, because you're literally not doing anything different. What is your process for finding qualified candidates and staff? You should come to my People Essentials this weekend. I have one in Florida, in Miami. It's happening on Saturday and Sunday. This is where I spend 2 days going through our exact process for how we hire, how we develop, how we align, how we recruit, how we terminate, how we do one-on-ones across our businesses. And we've done this pretty successfully across our businesses over the last 5 years. We've gone from 0 team members to 330 team members. So we know a thing or two about hiring and where to find great talent. And I mean, I could go on about this for hours and hours. We're predominantly looking on Indeed, but there's so many things to Indeed that most people don't know, which is why they think that it doesn't work, because they're not properly using the platform and don't know how to position their organization to find the right candidates. So you should definitely come to People Essentials this weekend in Miami. We do offer virtual as well. So that's cardinalventures.com/people. And you get to spend 2 days with me. What could be more fun than spending 2 days with me, going over all things people? It's really my favorite topic to talk about. What's the name again? It's cardinalventures.com/people. I'm so excited to read your book and share my insights after. Yeah, tag me in what you're learning. I'd love to see, and I'll definitely repost if you're listening to Teamwork or listening to my podcast. My favorite thing is learning what people learned. It was kind of ineffective. I'm using a new stick, or I just haven't used it. It's not new, I just haven't used it in a while. It doesn't really work very well. Okay, focus for a second. I'll get back to questions in just a second. I just forgot what I'm supposed to be doing. What am I supposed to be doing right now? Blush. I'm looking for blush. There's the blush. Okay. Are you coming online every day? I do. Sometimes I'm super consistent and other times I could do better. It just depends on what the day is bringing. But yeah, I'd say I'm online every single day, posting content, creating information, or just sharing stuff like this. My favorite part of the day, I love getting ready with you. It's perfect timing. I want to go to that charity event you went to this weekend. It was an awesome charity event. Got to raise money for cancer treatment, see some old friends, watch Michael Bublé, who I love, perform. He was freaking awesome. I love getting ready with you too. It's fun for me. I like doing this because I feel like I have to get ready anyway, so I might as well connect with all of the people that hop on, and it makes me feel like we're doing this together instead of me just by myself. Normally I listen to books if I'm not, because I don't do this every single day, but I listen to books so that I'm making use of this time, because it's a lot of time to be a girl. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but like, it just takes more time, and I'm not willing to just show up and look like a hot mess, so that kind of prevents me. That sounds about right. Prevents me from spending less time, but how can you make the time more effective? That's one thing that I talk pretty much exclusively about in Start the Work, my new book. Most business owners say they don't have time to create incentive comp plans, they don't have time to look at metrics, they don't have time to really understand their sales process, and so the book starts out with like, where are you spending your time? How are you auditing where you're actually spending your time? And in most cases, you're spending your time on things that don't actually add value. You think that they add value, but they're not adding value, and they're preventing you from doing the things that would add more value. So if you don't look at your time and how you're spending it, you're missing your opportunities to create value in your business. Like right now, I'm adding value to you, I'm adding value to our business, while I'm also doing this, because if I just spent 30 minutes doing a live and wasn't doing something else that was productive, that 30 minutes actually could probably be spent doing something better. But I have this 30 minutes and I can double. I'm not quite as effective at doing my makeup. It takes me maybe just a little bit longer, but I have to spend this time anyway, so why not double up where I'm spending my time to be able to accomplish two things? What time is it now? It is 7:56. How do you style your hair this way? I do not style my hair like this. This was the amazing Tara, who owns Harper Ellis Extensions, and they did my hair. They moved my extensions, made me super blonde last night, and so I slept in it, and this is what it looks like. Like, I'm uncertain as to what I'm supposed to do with this guy because I don't know how to curl my own hair. So, we just kind of like play with it and hope people don't notice. Okay, what am I trying to do here? Happy Monday. Thanks for your content. So genuine. You're welcome. TGIM. I didn't know that that's a thing. Thank God it's Monday. I like that. Monday is fantastic. Guys, every day that you're breathing, that you wake up, it's a good day. It is a good freaking day. We should be so appreciative of the opportunity to keep breathing and to keep doing what we're doing every day. So yeah, thank TGIM. I'm going to steal that. I like that a lot. Gotta focus when doing eyeliner, kind of messed up that wing. Whatever. You can't take yourself too seriously. I love it. I do my own extensions too. Lena, I saw you at GrowthCon. GrowthCon was amazing. Okay, I really actually jacked this up. How do I just make it slightly better? You can't tell, can you? Can you tell that I messed this up? Probably not. Doesn't even matter. Okay, what secret can you tell us about Start the Work? Well, that it's gonna be freaking awesome. I'm doing something fun with the back cover. I just feel a little irreverent these days. And like, I don't have to do things. This is really not going well. It needs to be sharpened. Feeling a little irreverent these days and not doing things the way that you should do them. I don't feel like I have to do a traditional back of a book where I should list the summary and the author bio and all like the normal all the normal book bullshit, acclaimed praise ahead of time. Like, I just don't want to do any of it. I wrote this book so I could help business owners grow and scale their businesses, so I could help them spend their time in a more effective manner to actually get to where they want to go, so that they don't have excuses and they don't have confusion about what actually creates value. Like, that's why I wrote the book. And so in order to finish the book and to like get it out into the world, I just want to not be conventional with having to jump through all of the traditional book hoops. Like, I just want to get it to the business owners and have them actually use it, because I know it will help people. I know it helps our clients, how we guide and advise, but people have to pay tens of, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to work with us and get access to that information. So I'm trying to get it in the hands of everyday business owners that can use it now and don't have to wait. And obviously you can still hire us, and you should still hire us to have us implement it faster and to have it be more customized solutions for your specific business. But Start the Work is really just about how do you freaking start the work and stop putting off doing things that have to be done for your business because you don't want to do them. But if you knew that building a business isn't a never-ending list of things that you have to do to make it successful, and you knew what the things were specifically that were going to make it successful, wouldn't that be easier? Wouldn't that make you feel better that it wasn't just like a bottomless pit? Because I think that that's the perception. It's this bottomless pit, so it's never going to stop of all the things I need to do. So why even try to implement things like metrics and job descriptions, like the basics, the things that really run a business? And because business owners think that it's just never ending, then they don't really, some of them don't start the correct work and don't put that in place when they're smaller, but then expect to get bigger, and they can't because the foundation is weak, because they didn't do the unsexy things that nobody wants to do. But if you just knew that there was a finite amount of unsexy things that you had to do in order to set your business up for scaling and to be successful, wouldn't you do them? Like, of course you would. Every business owner would. You're not trying to struggle. You just are doing the wrong things, thinking that you're not going to struggle through choosing to do those things. And most of the time, they're the wrong things. Okay, I'm going to move you over here. We're almost done. Where's Brandon? Brandon is in the red light bed. He's doing his 10x Health Superhuman Protocol right now. Speaking of which, I need to take my supplements. I cannot wait for you guys to have these. I'm so excited for you guys to have these. This is our new 10x Health. There's Brandon. Hey, babe. Bubba. Babe. Brandon. Babe, I'm live. I'm live. You're clothed. Okay, good. I got nervous that he was not clothed. He is clothed, though. Whew, could have been a disaster. It's like one of my biggest fears. Brandon just walking in while I'm live. That would have been awful. But guys, we're good. We are all good. Can't wait for the book. Oh, hello. Can't wait for the book. Stop it. Look at him. Hi.
I got my hair done.
Me too.
That smells.
It smells? Like bad? Like bad?
I don't know. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Are those all people?
Oh my goodness, your hair is outrageous.
I think I need a haircut.
Oh, your hair is so outrageous. No, there's Brandon. For those of you wondering where Brandon is, there he is. Latest book you enjoyed. I just read What It Takes. It was amazing. Really great book about how to build something big. Oh my god, the hair is hilarious. Yes, Brandon's hair. I call him a troll doll because he has hair like a troll. Like you can just like play with it and it just stays up. Guys, this is the final step. We did it. We did it. We're successful. I love that you guys are so real and not afraid to show it. You know, I used to be really nervous about people seeing me without makeup on and not being put together. And maybe I lose my train of thought. Someone's gonna think I'm dumb or I don't know what I'm talking about. And then I was like, if I'm feeling that way, other people have to be feeling that way. And I don't want other people to feel that way because I want them to be confident. And of course you're going to say dumb things, but just because you say dumb things or forget your train of thought every once in a while doesn't mean that you can't provide value to people. And the more that I remember that it's our responsibility to provide value, but also to remind people that they can do it too, it drives me to do things like this because I don't have to hide that I'm not perfect. I'm very aware and very, very conscious of the fact that I'm not perfect. So why would I need to pretend like I am? Because I know that I'm not. And I don't expect other people to be perfect. That would really be a downer to expect everybody to be perfect and to expect myself to be perfect. So I would love to be able to inspire business owners and inspire leaders to show up in their businesses, for their teams, for their communities, exactly how they are. And you can show up how you are while still striving to be better. And that's the lesson that I've learned, is there will be things that I say that in years from now I might disagree with, but today it's how I feel, and I feel strongly about my beliefs and I feel strongly about who I am because those are my beliefs today. But just because I believe something doesn't mean that I can't change my mind in the future, and I can still help people today even if I change my mind about something in the future. And you're never going to get to where you want to go and get better at something if you don't do it. And being able to inspire people by doing it your way, me inspiring people by doing it my way, is part of my mission. Okay, I always forget to do this step, but we're going in with setting spray. Maybe this will make me less oily. Hi, my name is Natalie and my skin gets very oily. Okay, well, it's going to be the start of an amazing week. I hope you have an awesome week. Would love to see you in person in Florida, Saturday and Sunday at People Essentials. It's going to be an amazing event talking about all things hiring, firing, training, where to find great people, how to attract them, how to onboard them in your business, how to develop them, how to incentivize them, all of the things. Go to cardoventures.com/people. Look forward to seeing you there.